This is Neil Walters from free CSharpTutorials.com. I recently created a series of about 13 or more video groups which describe a little project that I created called HTML Tag Checker. And I want to tell you about that. This is like a preview to all those videos, so you know what they're about and you know that if it's something that you want to take your time to watch those videos or not. So let's talk about those here. What was the purpose of this project? It's to teach C# development from a holistic purpose rather with an end in mind rather than teaching isolated concepts. So I'm used to teaching like, okay, here's a video that teaches how to do a C# array, or here's a video that teaches you how to use the debugger, or here's a video that teaches you how to do collections. Well, this video or series of videos, it just goes all across the board using different features that you might need to use to build a realistic real-world program. And the purpose of that program was to create a Windows GUI-based project, or Windows project, that reads an HTML file. It then tells you where your HTML tags don't line up. And actually, I don't mean line up. I mean where your tags are not properly closed. And the other purpose is then to show you the entire development process, you might say from cradle to grave, including all the mistakes and the bugs I have, and then how I found the bugs, how I fixed them, and you can even watch me debug and trace through these programs. So here's an example what I mean by misaligned HTML. If you look at this real quick, it may look good, but then you can see that, there's a TD here and there's a close tag that says TH. And so what that can do is kind of mess up your tables, and it might put this TD inside of that TD, and all of a sudden if you have a big HTML page with, for instance, a dozen nested tables, all your tables suddenly go wacko. And so by finding tags that are not closed properly, this program will do it for you rather than letting you sitting there eyeball it and just looking and looking and looking through maybe 800 lines of HTML code trying to find a missing tag. And what this happened to me was I buy some resale products sometimes, and they give you a sales page, and then it went to one of my coworkers or one of my employees, and then he did something with it, and then I gave it to maybe my guy that works in overseas, and my freelancer, he did something with it, and now I've got it back and it's just kind of all messed up. So rather than spending a lot of time with me spending my time to fix it, I'd like to have a program to help me at least identify where these problems are. So the user goal, I'm the user, and here were my goals, was number one, to fix the HTML as fast as possible. So I wanted to write a C# program to find the mistakes so that I wouldn't have to keep doing it by hand. And originally I thought, well, I could do this in an hour or two, and that's about what it took. And then there were some bug fixes and so on. So, next time I needed to do another HTML, I found another bug. And so all in all, maybe it was 2 or 3 hours total of programming to write this little program. And so I decided to video the whole process while I was doing it. So speed of execution was not a critical success factor. So even if the program runs 3 to 5 minutes, that's faster than me trying to identify all the errors in the HTML. I would like to speed it up, and that might be one of my future goals or projects. But my first project was just, let's get the thing done as fast as I can. Let's code it as fast as I can, even if the program doesn't run extremely fast. And then perfect code was not a success factor. So again, my goal was just to hurry up and get it done and solve the need of the real world. So I tried to use best practices, of course, as I wrote the program. And so what are the videos? There are about 13, I call them groups of videos, and usually when I record, I try to remember to stop the video at say 10 or 20 minutes, and sometimes I go over, and then the videos are so big I have to sometimes sub-split them into 13A, 13B, or 13C, or something like that. And then again, I might add more videos in the future, but right now there's a series of about 13 Camtasia videos on this project. So that's pretty much the end of what I wanted to give you the summary for, and now you can go start watching those videos if you'd like. And remember to visit my website. This is where they are. I didn't want to put them all on YouTube. You need to go to my site, because there I can put them in Flash and you get a lot better resolution, and you can see the screen, the letters better than you can on YouTube. So go to free CSharpTutorials.com to see this series of videos.